Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into two of the most popular diets out there, the Ketogenic Diet and the Mediterranean Diet. These diets each have their own benefits, but which one is right for you? Stick around, and by the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of the differences, benefits, and meal examples from both diets. Let's get started. Let's start with the Ketogenic Diet, or Keto Diet for short. The key to keto is eating very low carbs, high fat, and moderate protein. The goal is to put your body into a state of ketosis, where it burns fat for energy instead of carbs. There are several versions of the ketogenic diet, and what you eat depends on the type. Here are the main ones. Standard ketogenic diet. This is a very low carb, moderate protein, and high fat diet. It typically includes 70% fat, 20% protein, and only 10% carbs. Cyclical ketogenic diet. This version includes periods of higher carb intake, such as 5 days of the ketogenic diet, followed by 2 days of high carbs. Targeted ketogenic diet. In this diet, you add carbs around your workout times. High protein. Ketogenic diet. Similar to the standard version but with more protein. The typical ratio is 60% fat, 35% protein, and 5% carbs. Only the standard and high-protein ketogenic diets have been studied extensively. The cyclical and targeted versions are more advanced and are usually used by bodybuilders or athletes. When carbs are limited to around 20 to 50 grams per day, your body starts breaking down fats into ketones to fuel itself. This diet is known for rapid weight loss and improved blood sugar control, making it a good option for those with type 2 diabetes or insulin resistance. Now let's look at the Mediterranean diet. This is less of a strict diet and more of a lifestyle that emphasizes whole foods, healthy fats like olive oil, and a wide variety of vegetables, fruits, legumes, and lean proteins, especially fish. The term Mediterranean diet refers to the traditional eating patterns of the countries surrounding the Mediterranean Sea. However, there isn't a single uniform Mediterranean diet. At least 16 countries border the Mediterranean, and their eating habits vary widely. Even within individual countries, there are regional differences due to factors like culture, ethnicity, religion, economy, geography, and agricultural practices. The Mediterranean diet is celebrated for its heart-healthy benefits, rich in antioxidants and healthy fats, which help reduce the risk of chronic diseases. It's also very sustainable and can easily be adapted into a long-term eating plan. Ketogenic diet versus the Mediterranean diet, weight loss and health. Both diets can help with weight loss, but they work differently. The keto diet is known for quick, short-term weight loss, as your body burns fat for fuel. However, it's very restrictive and can be hard to stick to long-term. On the other hand, the Mediterranean diet focuses on steady, long-term weight loss and better overall health. It's less about restrictions and more about balance. Keto versus Mediterranean. Sample meals. Now let's take a look at what a day of eating might look like on both diets. Here are some examples for meal prep for both keto and Mediterranean followers. Keto meals are typically heavier on fats and low-carb ingredients like cheese, oils, meats, and certain low-carb vegetables. Zucchini, cauliflower. Meal prep is often about finding creative substitutes. Zucchini noodles instead of pasta, cauliflower mash instead of potatoes. Mediterranean meals tend to focus on fresh vegetables, whole grains like quinoa or farro, legumes, and lean proteins, fish, poultry. Olive oil is a key ingredient, and meals are more plant-focused with room for some carbs like whole grains and legumes. In both approaches, keto and Mediterranean, the meals are flavorful and can be customized. But the key difference is the focus on fats and carb limitations in keto versus the balance of whole foods and healthy fats in the Mediterranean diet. A keto diet meals plan might look like the following. For breakfast, an avocado and bacon egg cups. High in fat and protein, keeps carbs minimal. For lunch, some grilled chicken with creamy cauliflower mash, a low-carb alternative to mashed potatoes. For dinner, some salmon with garlic butter and zucchini noodles. fatty fish with low-carb veggie noodles. Then maybe a snack of cheese and olives, offering a quick, high-fat snack with zero carbs. A Mediterranean diet meal prep may look like the following. For breakfast, some Greek yogurt with fresh berries and honey, rich in healthy fats and antioxidants. For lunch, maybe a quinoa salad with vegetables and feta. A fiber-rich plant-based meal with healthy fats, followed up by dinner, grilled fish with roasted vegetables, lean protein with heart-healthy fats from olive oil. Then maybe for a snack, hummus with carrot and cucumber sticks, plant-based protein and fresh veggies. So, how do you decide which diet is right for you? If you're looking for rapid weight loss and don't mind cutting out most carbs, the ketogenic diet might be a good fit. However, it can be hard to stick to in the long term and may lead to nutrient deficiencies if not well planned. On the other hand, the Mediterranean diet is ideal for those who want a sustainable, heart-healthy eating plan with less restrictions and a variety of foods. It may not deliver fast results like keto, but it's easier to maintain over time and has a more holistic approach to health. Here are a few alternatives that might appeal to someone interested in either approach, but looking for different variations. Similar to the ketogenic diet is the Atkins diet. It's a low-carb diet, similar to keto, but it allows for gradual reintroduction of carbs over time. The Atkins diet has multiple phases, starting with very low carbs, like keto. And as you progress, you slowly add more carbohydrates into your diet, mainly from vegetables and eventually fruits, grains, and legumes. The similarities to keto are, both diets focus on low carb, high fat, and moderate protein intake in the initial phases. The differences are that the Atkins diet slowly allows for more carbs in later stages, while keto generally remains in a state of very low carb intake. Next is the paleo diet, also known as the Paleolithic diet. It's based on the idea of eating like our ancient ancestors. The paleo diet eliminates processed foods, grains, legumes, and dairy, focusing on meats, fish, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. Similarities to keto are that both emphasize whole, unprocessed foods and healthy fats, with a focus on animal-based proteins. The differences would be that paleo allows for more fruits and vegetables and doesn't require the body to enter ketosis. There are no specific macronutrient goals, so it's not as carb restrictive as keto. Now we'll look at the carnivore diet. It's a more extreme version of keto, where you only consume animal-based products. The diet excludes all plant-based foods, including vegetables, fruits, and grains. Similar to the keto diet in that, both are low in carbs and focus on high fat and protein from animal sources. Differences would be the carnivore diet eliminates all plant foods, while keto allows for low-carb vegetables like spinach and avocado. The DASH diet, short for dietary approaches to stop hypertension. Originally designed to reduce high blood pressure, the DASH diet emphasizes whole grains, fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and low-fat dairy with limited salt intake. It's rich in nutrients like potassium, calcium, and magnesium, which help manage blood pressure. Similar to Mediterranean diet, both diets promote heart health, focus on whole foods, lean proteins like fish and poultry, and healthy fats, though DASH focuses less on fats than the Mediterranean. The differences are that the DASH diet restricts salt and saturated fats more strictly and may include more dairy than the Mediterranean diet. The Nordic diet. It's a diet inspired by the traditional foods of Scandinavian countries. It focuses on whole grains like rye and oats, fatty fish like salmon and mackerel, root vegetables, and foraged foods such as berries and mushrooms. It also emphasizes plant-based foods and sustainable eating. Similarities to Mediterranean diet in that both diets are rich in seafood, vegetables, and plant-based fats. They both emphasize whole, unprocessed foods and share many heart-healthy benefits. The difference is that the Nordic diet incorporates more cold weather vegetables like root vegetables and more whole grains. It's based more on seasonal and local foods from the northern climates. The flexitarian diet. It's a flexible, primarily plant-based diet that allows occasional consumption of meat and animal products. The focus is on vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and plant-based proteins, but without strict exclusion of meat or fish. Similarities to Mediterranean diet suggest both diets emphasize plant-based foods and healthy fats, with room for lean proteins like fish and poultry. Differences are the flexitarian is more flexible and doesn't have as strong a focus on specific fats, like olive oil, as much as the Mediterranean diet. The hybrid alternative, low-carb Mediterranean diet. This diet combines elements of both the ketogenic diet and the Mediterranean diet by focusing on the healthy fats and whole foods of the Mediterranean diet, but with a more ketogenic approach to carb intake. It emphasizes fish, olive oil, and low-carb vegetables, but keeps carb intake low enough to potentially trigger ketosis. Why it's similar, you may ask? You get the heart health benefits of the Mediterranean diet, but with the added fat-burning effects of ketosis. These alternative diets provide a variety of approaches, each with a slightly different focus on fats, proteins, carbs, and lifestyle choices. If you're looking for a middle ground or want to tweak your eating plan to better fit your goals, one of these options might be worth exploring. And now, our final thoughts. Both the ketogenic diet and Mediterranean diet offer great benefits depending on your goals. If you're seeking quick weight loss, keto could work for you, but for those looking for a heart-healthy and long-term lifestyle, the Mediterranean diet might be the better choice. At the end of the day, the best diet is the one that suits your personal health goals and lifestyle. Let me know in the comments which diet you think would work best for you. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more diet comparisons and lifestyle tips. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Watch our last video comparing yoga versus Pilates.